Hello and welcome to this presentation on our travel business. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Vicky and I am a director in training within our travel business. Now, I'm just going to go through the business as a whole. I'm very conscious not to make this too long of a video, but I'm going to try and give you as much detail as I possibly can. So to start with, a little bit about me. Like I said, my name is Vicky, and I've been doing this business since the beginning of 2023 when our host agency very first launched over here in the Republic of Ireland. I've been a stay-at-home mom for about the last 9 years, and before that, I used to work in investment banking. Now, I actually came across this business from a complete stranger on Instagram, and the thing that really piqued my interest was the fact that there is commission built into every single travel transaction, and every time you book something online, somebody somewhere is getting paid that. Well, we love going on holiday, and as a family, we try and get away at least once a year. Back in the day, I did the whole traveling around the world thing and got the bug, and now want to travel as much and as far as we possibly can. But the reality is that the cost of things are going up, including holidays. So if there is a way of potentially saving a little bit of money on the trips that we're taking anyway, this is what really piqued my interest. But then taking it even further, I then realized that not only would I have the capacity to be able to potentially save and earn on my own travel, but I would also be able to make money from the travel industry. Well, I jumped straight in as soon as I possibly could. And in my first year of business, I booked just over 70,000 euros worth of travel, which was mainly for my friends and family and friends of friends. Everybody was around me was traveling. Everybody I knew was either going for a one-night stay in Wexford or a 2-week holiday in Maldives. And I just positioned myself in the place where they would be booking through me as opposed to Faceless websites. And I was getting paid that money back into my pocket. So let's dig a little bit deeper on about this travel business and how it all works. So like I said, there is commission built into every single travel transaction. And I've always been that person that really enjoys searching for holidays. I'd always be looking for the best deals, not necessarily the cheapest, but the best deals. And I'd spend hours, days sometimes researching to think that I've got the best deal, but in reality, I have done all that work and somebody else is getting paid the commission. Whether you go direct to a hotel or use a popular booking site, it doesn't matter. The commission is there. And we're talking everything in travel: staycations, vacations, theatre tickets, campsites, anything you think of it. If it's travel related, there's commission built into it. Well, our host agency, when you register with them, it means that you become an independent travel advisor in your own right. You get access to all of their booking systems and preferred partners. Now, these are some of the biggest names in the industry. Think Royal Caribbean, Disney, the Marriott, but just to name a few. They've got partnerships with all of these people that we can book directly with and earn commission. But on top of that, you're not just restricted to booking through their booking systems and their preferred partners. You will be an independent travel advisor in your own right. So this means that I can go direct to any travel provider at home or abroad and say, I'm an independent travel advisor with my host agency in teletravel, and can I please get a commissionable rate to be able to book for myself or for others? Like I said, this is a game changer for me when it came to my family and earning money and being able to save on my holidays. Not only was I able to save on the holidays that we're taking, but like I said, I'm also booking for everybody else around me. It's an additional income stream into my household now, which is just invaluable. It means that I'm able to stay as a stay-at-home mum as opposed to having to potentially go out and look for a full-time job. Well, I've really enjoyed being the stay-at-home mom and being able to do the school pickups and drop-offs, and this is what this business has been able to allow me to do and take it even further. Now, there are no quotas and no targets from this business, and people use it for many different reasons. Some people use it purely to save money on their own personal travel, and my brother is a great example of that. He isn't doing this as a business, but like myself, he realized that he was going on holiday and he wanted to be able to see if he could get himself a better deal. So he does it for that. I've also got a cousin that's doing this business, and she, like myself, has taken it further. And she not only does her own travel, she books travel for other people, but she also does the marketing side of the business, which we'll touch on in a little moment. Before we touch on that, though, I just want to show you the kind of things that you are going to have access to when you sign up with IntelliTravel. Bear me a second. I'm just going to share my screen. So when you get registered with us, like I said, you will get partnered with IntelliTravel. They are the largest host travel agency in the world. They've been around for over 30 years, so they've got all the credentials and everything and all the training in place. This is our back office, and I'm just going to show you a really quick example, just to show you that if some people say that they're not very technical and they don't know how to do things, if you know how to book anything online, you'll be able to book through our website. So it's just exactly the same as anything. You're putting in where you want to go to, your dates, 2 adults. I've just picked Manchester. I don't know where that came to my mind. And what's coming up here is basically a little bit like a price comparison site. So we all use these ones for like your car insurance. So this is going to come up and it's going to pull in from loads of different places. And I'll show you here some examples. So we're going to put in where we want to go, just like with anything. We can search, we can put in ratings. Let's say we want to go a bit fancy and we're just going to go for 5-star hotels. You can do that. It's then going to pull those up for you. Go into view the property, and this is the comparison bit. This is now going out to the market and it's finding everything. You've got your pictures, the kind of things that you'd expect to see. It's going to tell you all about your facilities, the description, and here we go. You can see here. So this one, we can book it, and this one's pulling in from Expedia. At this rate, it's got another rate that's pulling in from Rateorg, which is actually an industry only one. It's pulling in from Expedia. A few different ones are going to be different. We also pull in from like booking.com. So these are all sites that you are actually booking from already, and they're getting the commission. This is just giving you a software platform whereby you can continue to book everything you're normally booking, but you are now going to get the commission. And you can see on here it states with this one, for example, it's pulling in from Expedia, and you are going to get paid 6 to 9% instead of giving that away to Expedia when you do it online. So that basically is the preference of the travel business. But there is another side to this business as well, which is the marketing side. There's basically 2 companies that we can partner you up with. The first one is IntelliTravel. So this is your host travel agency who you book your travel with. And it's very much an effort-based business. You book a holiday, you get paid the commission. Book another holiday, you get paid more commission. And if you don't book any holidays at all, you don't get paid anything. A real kind of traditional business. But there is also a second part of the business, which my colleague Claire in a second is going to talk you through, which is the marketing side of the business. In my opinion, having both of these businesses together gives you a full business proposition. And to give you an example on this, my mum, she doesn't want to go searching the internet and booking all the stuff. She just wants to pay, turn up at the airport, go on holiday. Amazing. She is my travel client. I book all of her holidays for her and I earn the commission. Happy days. However, my brother, who has signed up, he's a little bit like me, and possibly you, if you're on this call as well, and you're thinking, well, hang on a second, if there's commission built into everything, I don't want you to get that commission. I want it. So with my brother, because I have marketing element of my business, I was able to give him my referral link, which then gave him access to his own booking system. So he's now an independent travel advisor. He's earning back the commission on everything that he's booking, and I got paid a commission for referring him into the business. So I'm going to pass you over to my business partner, Claire, who is a 2-star director within our business, and she's going to talk to you a little bit more about the marketing side of the business. I'll just hand it over to you, Claire.
Thank you, Vicky. If you could just share my slide as well, that'd be great. So thank you so much. This is my favourite subject to talk about. Thank you very much. So this is my favourite subject to talk about. I am Claire. I have been in the corporate world since I was 17. So I worked for an insurance company in London, but I am currently on maternity leave as I've had a little girl. But I joined this travel business about 3 years ago, simply to earn and save on the travel I was already doing. But I quickly saw how lucrative it was. And I've now built this up to be a very successful business around my commitments. And I'm on track to replace my full-time income by the end of the year. Now, it's taken me 17 years in the insurance world to reach that income, and it's going to take me 4 years within this business to replace my income. So you might be on this call thinking, I just want to earn a couple of extra £100. That's fine. Or you might be thinking, I want to escape my 9 to 5, or I want to be a digital nomad. Whatever it is you want from this business, you can get. It's all down to you. So let's dive right in. I'm going to keep it really simple. Vicky's already explained briefly what it means to share the business. It simply means every time that you share the business, you're financially rewarded as a thank you from the company. Now, this is paid to you weekly. So I don't know about any of you, but I used to get paid at the end of each month. I'd spend most of my money within the first 2 weeks, and then I would be counting down the days to the next payday. And I used to think there's got to be another way. Well, this is another way. We can actually get paid up to 7 times a month through this business model. So for me, it has personally been life-changing. It is halfway through January, and I think I've been paid 5 times already. So as you can see, this is very attractive. So every time you share the business, you're financially rewarded, but you also start to accumulate passive income. Now, for anyone that doesn't know what passive income is, it is when you get paid for something over and over again once the initial work has been done. So an example of that would be, if someone writes a book and they write it once, but every time it's sold, they get paid over and over again. That's an example of passive income. I once read a book called Beach Money, and it was about how you can earn money while sitting on the beach. And this is exactly what this business model offers. So, for example, I was in Marbella last week and my passive income hit my account. And that is for all of the work that I've done since joining this business 3 years ago. And this will continue forever, assuming that the people that I've shared the business with are still active. That's all that it counts. So, what you'll be really pleased to hear is there are no targets. You decide how much time you spend on this. Everyone's watching this probably has a different motivation. And so you decide how much you want to earn. Now, the icing on the cake for me, when I started to learn about these various revenue streams, when you become a director in the business, your income actually becomes willable. So what that means is, God forbid anything happens to me, my husband will continue to get paid for the work that I have done. And as my business continues to grow forever. So not only have I created long-term stability for him, I've got peace of mind that they're set up if anything should happen to me. This is a legally binding document. So you can nominate a family member of your choice to have that, which I don't know any other company that would offer that. I can tell you now, my insurance company does not offer the same. So look, the timing and position with this business is ideal because the travel industry is booming. And if you're listening to this thinking, oh, I don't know anyone that I would share this with, the answer is everybody. I flew home from Spain on Wednesday night in the middle of January, and the flight was completely full. There was not one spare seat. I was sat there thinking everyone on this plane is buying my product. I wish I'd actually got the tannoy out and started having a little chat with everyone. But in reality, everyone on this call knows someone that travels. And like Vicky said, it doesn't have to be holidays. It could be cruises. It could be staycations. It could be golf trips. We've recently had a golf coach join because he's booking all of his own travel anyway. And for his courses, there's so many different ways to utilize this business model. So don't worry, we are going to show you everything and how to launch, how to get set up. And also the training provided within this community is second to none. And I need to touch on the community because it's so much more than a group of people that all love travel. Like, we are all from different walks of life. We support and encourage each other. We swap ideas. Me and Vicky are often on the phone or voice noting each other. You know, we have endless amounts of support and resources for you. So if you don't have any experience in either businesses and you're thinking, oh, I just don't know what I'm going to do, we're here to help you with that. So do not worry. We all started in the same position. I didn't have experience in either. I had booked a lot of my own holidays, which is all you really need to have done. And we also have an incredible training vault full of additional training like social media. We have monthly mindset calls, which you normally pay thousands for with mindset coaches, but we actually have that as part of the package. So let's get down to costs. And I always like to say it's an investment rather than a cost because you are investing into yourself, your family, the way you travel. And for everything that you get access to, it is a minimal. So there is a one-off fee of £156. Now, that is actually fully refundable within the first 30 days. That is how much confidence we have in this business model. In reality, is 30 days enough time to really get your teeth into it? Not really. But it's nice to have as a security blanket. I know that put my mind at ease when I was first thinking about joining. Then it is £46 a month from the next month. That covers everything: access to the suppliers, to the system, customer service, accounts payable, all of the stuff that I've just mentioned in terms of monthly mindset calls, social media. You get so much for £156. And then the £46 a month is just your running costs. So I hope we've covered everything. You will now be one of three people. You will either be person one, so excited, fire in the belly, sign me up now. If so, please reach out to the person that sent you this and they can send you over the registration link. It literally takes 5 minutes. You could be person number two, like, yeah, I'm really into this, but I've got some more questions. We love questions. Again, reach out to the person that sent you this. They will answer all of them for you or get you on another call and talk you through all of those. Or you'll be person number three. It's not for you right now. And if that's the case, that's absolutely fine. Timing has to be right. But please continue to support the person who sent you this with your next holiday inquiry. So thank you very much for watching, and we hope to see you in our community very, very soon.